What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, man. As y'all can see today, we are in MUT 22, and that is because I am going to be opening the House Rules 94 overall playoffs fantasy pack from release 1, 2, and 3. And in this video, I'm going to quickly be going through the players of that pack, as well as telling you my personal opinion on which cards you should choose from this pack. Let's not make the video too long. Let's jump right into it. So as y'all can see, this is the 94 overall in-cap playoffs hero fantasy pack. This pack has the players from release 1, 2, and 3, but you're only going to get to pick one player from this pack. And the way you're going to get this pack is by doing the house rules. Again, it's the same as last week, 25 wins in the house rules and head-to-head, and you're going to get this free pack. Now let's just start with release 1. I know I've went through all the releases, but I'm going to go through them real quickly. If you want to go deeper into the players, go check out some of my other videos. I've probably went more in depth with some of the other players, but let's start off with release 1. First, we have Marquise Brown. As we know, he's not a super great wide receiver, but his deep route running and his speed is what makes him a valuable card. Again, he's not the best wide receiver in this pack, but he is a good second choice or something like that if you need that position filled on your team as a deep route runner, a kick returner, a specialist, something like that. Next, we have Jared Cook, and I think this is the card I'm going to pick up just because he is a really good tight end. As you can see, he's a 6'5" tight end, 92 speed. You obviously can see the value in this card. This card is a really good card. Next, we have Taylor Lewand. This was my pick for release 1. This is probably one of the best left tackles in the game right now, and not just in the game. I said this before, but he's also awesome left tackle in the league as well. Next, we have Jadeveon Clowney. We looked at his stats before. This card is absolute garbage. Please do not pick up this card at all. This is a playoffs card, but his team is the Texans. This card doesn't make sense at all. The card is not good either. Yeah, don't get this card. After that, we have Stefan Gilmore. Like I said before, he's not too great. His speed isn't up there with all the rest of the cornerbacks, but his speed is a 93, so it's not bad, but it's not the best either. The only way I could see people getting this card is if they have a Patriots theme team. That would boost his speed, boost all his other attributes. He would be a really good card then. But just a plain card, even if you powered him up, I think his speed would still be about like a 94, which is, again, isn't bad, but it's just not the best. You probably want a little more out of your cornerbacks. Next, we have Corey Littleton. Again, this is like a Jadeveon Clowney card. He is a run stopper, but he is a right outside linebacker, so his coverage is trash. His pass rush is trash because he's a run stopping linebacker, so this card just is useless, at least for my team. Next, we have Mike Evans, wide receiver, and this was my pick for release 2. If you are looking for a receiver, this is the one I think you should pick up. This Mike Evans card is really good. Next, we have Marcus Golden, right outside linebacker. In my opinion, I don't think he's that good of a linebacker. You should not pick him, in my opinion, but I do see some people running with him on their theme teams. Those are the only times I see him in game though. Next, we have Debo Samuels. Now this card is another good card. I have seen this card in gameplay. It's not too glitchy, but it still is a good card, and it can be a headache if you don't have somebody covering him, because he does have a receiving back archetype. If you don't have somebody covered on Debo Samuels, he will be a headache for you all game long. So that's another good pick right there if you're looking for a receiving type running back. Next, we have Jermaine Pratt, middle linebacker. He's a decent middle linebacker. His speed's pretty good, 92 speed. All his other attributes are either decent or subpar. Like they're not that great, but like I said, he is a decent middle linebacker. If you do need one, compare the stats with your linebacker, see if he fits your team best. But personally, I have Ray Lewis in the middle. He's not going anywhere. Now on to release 3, we have Leonard Fournette. Like I said, this running back is not a bad card, but there are a lot of better running backs out in the game right now, and since he is a power back archetype, there's a lot of power backs that are way better in the game right now. Bo Jackson is a 94. He's way better than this Leonard Fournette card, but again, this is a free card, so if you need that and you're not trying to go spend some coin on Bo Jackson, Leonard Fournette might be a cool pick for you. Next, we have a Mon Hooker, strong safety. Wouldn't recommend. Haven't really seen this in any gameplay at all. Doesn't look like a great card. Next we have Gabriel Davis, wide receiver. Again, if you want a wide receiver, please either pick Mike Evans or Hollywood Brown. Those are the two people you need if you want a receiver. Preferably Mike Evans, just because he's taller, he has speed, and has a physical archetype. He's definitely the best receiver out of this pack. And last but not least, we have Rashawn Gary, left outside linebacker. He is a power rusher. I've heard that this card is not that bad, but he's not that great either. Again, he's going to be another card for you to use on a theme team if you need a left outside linebacker. So now I'm going to give you my top 3 picks. At number 1, you need Taylor Lewand, left tackle. You cannot pass up a free offensive lineman. He is one of the best left tackles in the game right now, and again, he's free. At number 2, we have Mike Evans. He is a tall, physical, and fast wide receiver that can be a wide receiver 1, 2, or 3. He's going to be there for a minute. This is a good card. And for number 3, I'm going to have to pick Jared Cook, because this is a great free tight end. He is fast, he's big, and he has all the attributes you want on a tight end. And I know I said 3, but Debo Samuels is just too good. I'm going to have to give him an honorable mention. This card is a good card, man. I've played against him. He's not fun to play with. You got to make sure somebody's on him. So honorable mention is Debo Samuels. But yeah, man, didn't want this video to be too long. Just wanted to give you my thoughts on the fantasy pack, tell you how to get it, and make sure you weren't making a mistake with your free pick. But with all that being said, if you found this video informative, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you know when I drop again. And also, if you want information on when I'm finna drop other game information, or you just want to chat it up, make sure to follow me on Twitter at rrgaming__. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.